Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel, My Magical World. So today I am here with Portulaca plant, that is commonly known as 9 o'clock plant. Also few people call it as moss rose. So this plant you can have lots of flowers and different colors of flowers in this plant. The different colors are like white, then pink, then yellow, and if you want to put all the plant together, that also you can do in a pot. You can plant it. So let's begin. So friends, first I want to show you the pot. As you can see, the pot shape is slightly different because like I have planted this plant here in this plant from the mother plant that is there in a big pot. So I have planted in this kind of small pot because I want to create one vertical garden. So this plant is one of the best plant we can put it in our vertical garden. So and this is the shape of the pot so that we can hang it very nicely in our frame. So first let's start with soil. So for this plant, it's a very easy care plant and it has lots of health benefits too. From its roots to its leaves and stem, like from each part of the plant you will get some benefits, the medicinal benefits of the plant. So let's begin with the soil. The soil for this plant should be, you no need to put any extra fertilizer for this plant, just need a garden soil. You can say around, if you take 80% of garden soil, then also it will work very well. And mix some sand, or if you have coco peat, mix some coco peat. And if you have the fertilizer that we usually make at home, like from tea leaves, the soaked tea leaves, that water also you can add as a fertilizer. So soil quality and the specialty of this plant is you can grow it anywhere. You can grow it in your landscape garden, in the ground, then balcony garden. You can put it in your pot, the small pots, the bigger sized pots. So everywhere, like, they will grow very happily. So because they need very less care. Now next is the light. This plant cannot tolerate too much light. Although it needs direct sunlight, but not too much, and it will depend on the weather condition. If the weather is too dry and it's not at all humid, then you have to keep it under the shade. And if you have courtyard garden, if you have planted this plant in the ground, then it's always better to put it somewhere where the big trees are there. So you can plant this plant under the big tree, or you are growing it in a pot, that pot also you can place under a big tree. Now next is the watering. So regarding its watering, it needs water. It's always very thirsty, but not excess water. So you have to touch the soil and see if the soil is too much dry, then yes, definitely it needs water. So if you see that the water, the soil is say 50% dry, then only like you have to put some water. Don't wait for that the all the soil and the whole pot will get dry, then you will put. No, they need water because they like humid weather and moist soil. Now next is the pest. So rarely this plant will give you any problem or any pest will attack this plants. It's rarely it happens, but if you see some kind of pest attack on your plant, then just you have to spray. You have to mix little bit of turmeric in a soap water and just spray it, and nothing, no need to do anything. And whenever you see that the flowers become dry, say this is that I have cut the top of this one, the stem, because the flowers already have gone. So now this plant is ready for pruning, and that's why I have planted it here so that I can put it in my vertical garden. Regarding its propagation, is very easy to propagate. Only a single stem, as you can see here two plants are there. So this all like I have one big plant, so from there I just used two cutting I planted here like couple of months back, and now you can see it's quite bushy. New leaves are coming. So for propagation is the best way to propagate is from cutting the small piece. Even you can see this one, if you cut it here with a clean and sterile cutting object, like if you are using a knife, then it should be very clean and sterile. So you have to cut it and plant it in your pot. So this one, you can see buds are there here. So if you want to plant this one also, you can do it, but you have to cut it here and the top, because here buds already started coming. So here you have to cut it here and then plant it in your pot. One thing you have to keep in mind, like whenever we are planting this plant from cutting, after putting it in the soil, we should not move the pot. Just keep it under shade, under good shade for 6 to 7 days. And after that, it's depending on the weather condition, you have to move this plant to an indirect sunlight, or if you see that it's too hot, it's too warm, say around is 40 plus weather, then no, definitely you have to keep it under shade only. No need to move the plant. And regarding its medicinal benefits, I'll make another video on its medicinal benefits, because it has got lots and lots of medicinal benefits. Its leaves, its stem, even its roots, the flowers, like all, like from roots to the flower, like every parts of these plants will give you lots of benefits from different disease. For different disease, like you'll get lots of help from this plant. So friend, I think I've covered all the areas. And yes, this is for vertical garden, but you can put it in a normal pot and hang it, and also we can keep this plant in your living room also. It's a kind of ornamental plant. And now see, it's the flowering just have ended, and only this buds again the buds started coming. So if even it's not giving us flower at this moment, but if you keep it in your living room or in your balcony, it will definitely add some beauty to your balcony, because it looks like a succulent, and it's a kind of succulent. So like if only leaves are there, then also it looks really nice. So friend, I think this is one of the prettiest flower plant that you should have in your home. So friends, I think I have covered all the areas of this plant. So this is also called 9 o'clock plant, because usually in the morning at 9 o'clock it started blooming. So that is the reason it also called as 9 o'clock flower. And one more thing I want to add, if it's a very rainy season, so definitely you have to save this plant from the heavy shower, because it's a very soft and delicate. So you can see that stems are falling down, or it will break and fall down, or leaves will start falling down. So friends, I think I have covered all the areas. So please like my video and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching friend. Bye bye and take care.